Hey, Scott from Aristocob.com here.
And Seth from Aristocob.com.
And together, the three of us, that includes you and Boy and me, we are Markwood Men's Breakfast Club. Welcome back to Tobacco Advent 2018 Day 4. We have removed the ornament from the Christmas tree. What do you call it, a ornament tree? The Advent tree. It's an Advent tree.
Yeah, for sure.
Removed the ornament from the Advent tree, and in it we have what?
Tobacco.
Tobacco. Well,
Surprise!
You read the note, and I'm going to load this.
Merry Christmas! The name of this tobacco is Blue Raider. It consists of a cherry, honey, and vanilla mix. I hope you enjoy it. Jeremy Bloom from Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Jeremy has been a longtime supporter of Tobacco Advent. Thank you, Jeremy.
Yes.
For sending this out. Appreciate that.
We,
from the humidor.
We always talk about Murfreesboro when we get a chance because
every time we get a chance to talk about it, like talking about Roanoke, Virginia.
That's right. That's right. Every year you notice that our tobacco supplies from Roanoke have dried up since that years ago. Every time Jeremy submits a tobacco, we talk about Murfreesboro, in part because of Strong Bad's email from Homestar Runner, the website. There's one where he says about Murfreesboro, I like the cut of your jib and the sound of your town. And so it always makes me think of that. It's fun to say, but I was actually talking to somebody from Murfreesboro today, actually. For my company, I deal with city inspectors sometimes and was trying to convince them to greenlight our project for use in your town, Jeremy, and they did. So, if you need a grease interceptor, give me a call.
I'm the man to call. So what does it say? It's cherry, honey, and vanilla.
Now, Jeremy, is this a blend from your tobacconist, or is this a blend you put together?
It says it's from the humidor.
Well, there's a sticker on there, but I'm curious if
maybe he threw it together.
Yeah.
Good question. All right. Speaking of a good question, pick one. Question number 61.
Which celebrity would you want to have as a friend? What would you buy them for Christmas? Easy.
What celebrity?
What celebrity would you want to have as a friend? What would you buy them for Christmas? First part of that is easy. Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt is my spirit animal friend. I'd like to be his friend. And then, what I buy him for Christmas? I don't know. Probably like a stupid board game or something. There's a game called Unstable Unicorns. It's a card game, tabletop card game. That's simple to play, a lot of fun. I would highly recommend it if you're into those sort of games. So I would buy him that. I think he'd appreciate that. You're trying to collect an army of 7 unicorns before your friends or enemies can.
Okay, so I'm going back and forth in my head between a couple people. It would probably
Brian Wilson.
It would probably be Jimmy DiResta.
Yeah.
Could also be Norm Abram from the New Yankee Workshop. Could also be Ron Swanson.
Oh. Yeah. Now, would you want to be friends with Ron Swanson or Nick Offerman? Because both are a good choice.
I know.
Actually.
I know. And what's interesting about picking Nick is perhaps Jimmy would come along with the deal. Picking Jimmy, perhaps Nick would come along with the deal.
Maybe if you were friends at work.
Those guys are buddies. I think I would have to say...
Are they really buddies, or are they just working together?
They're buddies. They're buddies.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. They go back to when John DiResta, Jimmy's big brother, was on a TV show with Nick. And Nick was in the process of wanting to have build a canoe.
Of course.
And he is talking to John, and John said, "You know who you should get together with is my brother Jimmy. He's a videographer. He's an artist. He'd love to videotape you." Cool. So they got together in New York, and Jimmy recorded Nick's video, which ultimately became available for sale. and you can actually watch it on YouTube now. Although I think it's probably not there. Probably the publisher doesn't like it being on YouTube.
I didn't know that. Because
then,
have you seen Making It?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Making It has Amy Poehler and Nick Offerman as the hosts, and they are hosting makers who are competing. And in the shop, helping and supporting that is Jimmy DiResta. So, but I guess I would pick Jimmy, in part because he's such an interesting maker. He's involved in a lot of different skills, and he is not scared to admit that he doesn't know something, even though he's trying it. And I dig his work ethic, and I like the fact that he really does have a great eye for videography and art and so on. I find him very entertaining.
Yeah.
And so I'd like to be Jimmy's friend.
The other person that comes to mind is not a celebrity, more of like a YouTube personality. But Allison and I were watching a couple. I was forcing some of his videos onto her the other night. What is Wheezy Waiter? Because as we're watching the video, she just is chuckling, saying, "Yeah, we'd be friends with him."
Yeah,
for sure.
Benzene. His last name is Benzene.
I don't know. Wheezy Waiter is good enough for me. So what would you buy Jimmy DiResta for Christmas?
That's right. Probably Nick's book. There's a chapter in Nick's latest book about Jimmy DiResta.
A DVD of the canoe video.
Jimmy just completed his own canoe.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I became the member of an organization today, and they have a manual, and you get 4 options of the ways to receive the manual. You can get digital download, soft cover, or you can get a CD sent to you, and then a soft cover and CD combo. And it just made me chuckle because in our office, there would be no way we could do anything with the CD. There's not a single CD player in the place. Yeah.
I was doing a class recently, and my projector that I typically use to project video in training was on the fritz. And so I thought, all right, I'll go to Atlanta, go to the hotel. Usually in the conference rooms where we meet, they have a big flat screen. You plug in HDMI, away you go. You don't need to have a projector. This hotel did not have a flat screen. No, and they didn't have a projector. So now I'm going to go out, not a big problem. I'm going to buy a projector. Oh, it's a big problem. So I'm guessing either the margins are so low that it just doesn't make sense to have them on the shelf.
Right.
Or perhaps it's a theft issue, and because they had none.
Really? Where'd you go?
Office Max, Office Depot, Staples, Target.
Whoa.
Walmart. I wound up buying a $100 toy projector. It was ridiculous.
I bet so. Was the picture quality
ridiculous, and we had to have it because there's a portion of my program that is videotaped, and that video originally was on a VHS tape.
Right.
So it used to be we'd have to have a VCR in the room. Then they switched over to DVD, and the last time I taught this class, I had just gotten a brand new laptop. I get to the class with my DVD, no way to play it. So I contacted the company, and they sent me the files through Dropbox or somehow or another, and I was able to move forward. It's funny how these little changes in technology, if you rely on that technology, can totally sink you.
We were talking to some people at a trade show recently. They buy a new TV every trade show event they attend because you can get a 50-inch TV for $350 now at a local Walmart. And it costs more than that to ship the TV there and back. And
the venues will rent you one for about the cost of the TV.
Right. And so they just buy a new TV, and then they either figure out something to do with it. They'll sell it. They'll sell it on Facebook, or I don't know what they do with it from there. But it's actually cheaper to buy it and throw it away than it is to ship one back and forth, which is just ridiculous.
I got in trouble many years ago when I bought a TV and then had it shipped back to North Carolina, and my boss is like, "What are you doing buying a TV?" The venue didn't have what we needed. I had to have it. I bought a TV. It was a TV with a VCR built into it. And what it cost us to buy it and ship it back was less than 1 day rental.
Right.
So he said, don't do that again. We don't want these TVs piling up here, and that's crazy expensive. Well, the next training I did, again, the venue wanted more than the cost of a TV.
Right.
We bought a TV, and I gave it away after the class. Found somebody in the parking lot. We were in Las Vegas.
Right.
Found somebody, a family in the parking lot. And I asked them, I said, any chance do you live locally? No, we don't live locally. Well, did you drive here? Yes, we drove here. Do you have room for a television?
That's crazy.
But back in those days, I think the flat screens were coming on. This was not a flat screen TV. Had the VCR built into it. I think I paid like $250 for it, and the hotel wanted $300 a day.
Well, that's what I'm thinking of when you talk about the projector, because projectors, to get a good one, is $500. It's dollars. And up, right? Buying a 50-inch flat screen TV costs less than buying a projector.
Well, and the reasons why my projector's bad is I have to ship it back and forth or carry it in my luggage, which is no safer.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
So, anyway, but my gift for Jimmy, you know what I'd get Jimmy? I would try to find an interesting old tool that's completely rusted, stuck together. The parts would not move.
Yeah.
But it would be something interesting, because Jimmy loves to restore old things, and that would be my gift to him.
That's cool. That's good.
So, all right, what do you think of the tobacco?
I like it. Jeremy, this came at the perfect time in our filming, because it's nice and mellow, smooth. Needed something to kind of cleanse the palate with some of the Englishes and Virginians we've had. I like it. In fact, there have been a couple of moments where I'm picking up on some of those flavors differently. Like, they're standing out. Was a moment where I was like, "Oh, there's some honey." It's interesting. I'm normally just terrible at this. Real terrible. So this is nice. You?
I'm like you. I like it. Again, I'm dealing with this cold, but it's been very pleasant.
We need to start filming these in the middle of summer before you get sick. Every single year. Jeremy, thank you again. If you need a grease interceptor in Murfreesboro, give me a call.
Or a corncob pipe, maybe?
Yeah, it's fine too. Thank you for the tobacco, and hope to see you guys again tomorrow morning.
Answer today's question for yourself. What celebrity would you like to know, and what gift would you buy them for Christmas? Video response. Put the link down in the comments below as well. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Make it a great day.
See ya.